Guys, just in over 4 hours of playing Lost Ark, and is it a play or nay? Right, just settling back in with Lost Ark. I'm 4 hours in, and I got myself a cup of Harry and David Northwest Blend, which hits you with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg, and makes you feel that nice, warm, wintry feels. But really, I wanted to get involved and do first impression since I am 4 hours in. This got through the prologue, got through like the starting town, and here I'm currently, you guys see me sitting here right in front of another little instance thing. But I want to go over a little bit of my goods and bads, and they're in no particular order. They're just going to be talked out loud. And if you guys have if I missed anything, please let me know, because if I have a bad and I'm just missing a simple fix to it, I would love to know so I can make my play experience a little bit better. But starting off first, we have, when I was making my character, as in one of my last videos that you guys had come along with me, I was a little bothered by the lack of male-female option. Once you got into the character, you had so many color options, face options, tattoos, blah, 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 and then we lack male-female option. Now, I do know that I hear that they are coming eventually. It comes later with the game as the game gets more like acclimated to wherever it is released. Jumping to the next thing. When in a group, I do play with a couple friends, and we joined a party, which took us some time to figure out first. But then, every time we will come out of something, into something, whatever, we're in a different channel. I find that a bit odd. I get it because there's so many people playing this game, and you got to keep them separate, and so the flow is better. But I think once you're in a group, you should be able to stay in the same channel, and you come out as a unit, as opposed to, oh, wait, got to find you again, hang on. A little thing that I found jarring coming from World of Warcraft is the click/hold movement. I know that the style comes from Diablo, well, reminds me of Diablo, which was nothing but my childhood, so I just got to get back in the flow of things after you've been playing Warcraft for 15 plus years. When you go right to WASD as your movement keys, now I have to go back to click mouse and all this kind of stuff. So that's going to be a ride for me. The spell buttons, which goes in with the click move, because that's usually where that is. Your spell buttons are keybound to keys that my fingers have never touched before. So I will be doing another video to play around with keybinding, see if I can make it more of a fluid play for me, that my hands are more comfortable coming from a World of Warcraft type game. Positive, the inventory space that you start off first is beautiful. I think they give you plenty, which, as you see right now, I have random things in there because I haven't sold or played much into getting in there. I just pick things up and we run, which this game beautifully starts off with auto loot and make sure I don't miss anything, because I came to realize that if I had to click things on the ground, I wouldn't have a lot of things. I wouldn't even have nearly what you see here. But I think that is beautiful, and instead of buying bag space and buying bags like I'm used to, I can just jump right in and pick up everything in the world, sell it, and make my silver coins, and gold coins. Now this could have been something that I missed, or me and my friends tried to figure out, that there's no target. Like, you can't set a main focus target. So if you're in a dungeon or a boss, you can't click on it and make sure your attacks hit them. You'll see in some of my playtime, once we get into it, I'll just be jumping around and running around until I get a little more comfortable. The dialogue that comes along with the game, as you're questing and going in the dungeons, it seems, I don't know, almost boring to the point that I just click through it, and I'm glad they give us that option, but I could be missing something. The story could be choppy to me, and that could be all my fault. But I think, it's just one of those. All right, I need the little snippet. I don't need the whole conversation. I don't need to be able to click through so fast, because I will. Then we move into graphics and how beautiful this game is. I think the attacks are done well, especially I'm a Shadow Hunter assassin, so some of the moves and transforming into my demon, beautiful. I think every button I hit does something great. My character moves around fast. She jumps and hits everything with giant demons, and as I grow and move on, things will be great. The lack of the dungeon groups and instances. I know I'm using those both words the same, but we have instance content where you go in and you have to be by yourself, which is fine, but it seems like that's more plentiful than any dungeon. So far, 4.5 hours in, only found one dungeon that my friends and I were able to run, and another random person, which was cool. We just blew through it, did it in epic mode so we could get better gear and all that kind of stuff. And that might be it. I definitely don't find anything crazy about it. I think it's something that I want to continue to play. So to answer that question, it is for sure a play, and I'm sure from here on out it'll just get better. So if you like what I'm doing, make sure you like, subscribe, and look out for the next video that's coming your way. Thanks.